Hello बच्चों, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to study about the electromagnetism. Hope in previous classes you know very well. In previous classes that we have studied about the how electricity generate. It means when electron passes through the electric, that means a conductor per unit time, that are called electric current. Got it? Then after, today we are going to discuss about the how, with the help of the varying electric field, how magnetic fields are generated. Clear? So electromagnetism especially means production of magnetic field due to electric current. It means how electric current produces magnetic field around it. Suppose that if we have a conductor, and a current is passing through this this conductor. So magnetic fields are present. So how we know about that? How we can get this magnetic field? It means it one by this experiment was done by Sir Oersted. Clear? So this experiment by Sir Oersted, when Oersted placed a magnetic compass needle here around the current carrying conductor, then it get deflected. This compass needle indicate, that means it will be deflected. So this device is only used to present the magnetic field anywhere. So if it has a north pole, this has a south pole. So it means here is a magnetic field, and when he place anywhere, then he got the magnetic field like this one. After that, when he changed the direction of current, then the direction of magnetic field also changes. It means what? It means that if we change the direction of electric current, the direction of magnetic field changes. It means the magnetic field depends upon the electric current. So the phenomena of production of magnetic field due to electric current is called electromagnetism. Also we have, if production of electric current due to varying magnetic field. It means if with the help of electric current we can generate the magnetic field. So with the help of a magnet we also generate the electric field. How it can be possible? This can be possible by like this one. It can be possible by like this one. Suppose this is the wire, its name is solenoid. Clear? So when a solenoid, it will be attached with a galvanometer. This is a galvanometer device, and we will suppose this is a solenoid. It means a conductor. When a magnet of north pole is coming, that means approaches to the solenoid, so magnetic field increases towards it. So the direction of electric current, here galvanometer, it get deflected. Clear? And when it will be away from the solenoid, then the direction of needle of the galvanometer also changes. It proves that the magnetic field, when these magnets going towards the solenoid, the number of magnetic field lines increases in the solenoid. So this is the production of magnetic field with the help of a magnet, and here in this coil there is a current produces. So current produces, it means there is a induced current. This is called induced current. Clear? So this phenomena, with the help of electric current we can generate magnetic field, and with the help of magnetic field or varying magnetic field we can generate electric current also. And this experiment done by Michael Faraday, and the earlier experiment that we have seen that are done by Oersted. Suppose if we have a electrical circuit, suppose if we have an electrical circuit like this one, this is an electrical circuit, this is a cell attached with this one, and here is a bearing, that this is a conductor, and here is a bulb. Got it? And here is a series. That means in the series there is a ammeter attached in a parallel. So this in a series, and here is a voltmeter attached in a parallel. Clear? After that, here is a switch. When the electric current passes through this one, this cell, then we get the direction of current this side from here to here. After that, and place a magnetic compass needle here. So we get around this one there is a magnetic field. After that, if we change the direction of current, it will be attached with a negative terminal, and this one is attached with the positive terminal. So we get the current is direction of current in this side. So bulb will glow, and we will find that there is a change in the direction of the electric current. So we conclude that this phenomena is called electromagnetism. Electromagnetism means we have two types of phenomena, either production of magnetic field and production of electric current also. So how we can, again, this magnetic field is the imaginary, this magnetic field lines is an imaginary line, and the magnetic field, this unit is Tesla. Clear? The magnetic field lines never will be cross each other. This is the property of the magnetic field. Clear? Why it will be not cross each other? What's the reason behind it? Its reason is like this one. Suppose this is the magnetic field lines. Suppose this magnetic field lines from North Pole to South Pole. So it will be like this one. It will be outside the magnet, like this one. Clear? So this magnetic field outside the magnet, there is a from North Pole to South Pole, but inside there is from South Pole to North Pole. This is an imaginary line we can get. Suppose if any charged particle comes near towards this magnet, maybe it's repel or maybe it's attracted. So this is the area surrounded by a magnet where magnetic force of attraction or magnetic force of repulsion takes place. This is called magnetic field. And why it will be not cross each other? Because if you will be draw a tangent anywhere, so this tangent gives the direction of magnetic field intensity. Clear? Magnetic field intensity, beta. It means magnetic field intensity is a vector quantity. So if two magnetic field lines cross each other at a same point, so at the same point there will be the two directions of the magnetic field intensity, which will be not possible. Okay, so the two magnetic field lines will be never cross each other. Okay, this the summary of the electromagnetic field. Hope you have understand better. Thank you. We will be see in the next video. Bye bye.